Hello Cybers. Not many of us are traveling these days, but if you were to book a flight right now and you accidentally misspelled your name, it would actually be a lot cheaper for you to legally change your name and request a new passport than to have it reversed on the flight ticket. Now, if you could use Blink ID, which is the most popular product developed here at Microblink, you wouldn't have to worry about any of this, because you would just scan your information in quickly, accurately, and securely. And of course, Blink ID is used in many, many industries, not just the airline industry. It's used in some of the world's largest mobile apps from sectors like banking, insurance, telecommunications, and so on. And it's always been a mobile-first product because Microblink is a mobile-first company, which is why what we're about to demonstrate today, it's a huge leap for both us as a company and we believe finance industry as a whole. And I'd like to discuss that with our Managing Director and Co-founder, Izet Zdralovic. Izet, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon, Bito.
So we made a bit of an introduction about ID scanning in mobile apps, but we're not here to talk about that, right?
That's right. We're here to talk about something completely different, something that, as far as we know, nobody has ever done before. And that's ID scanning that works at any website regardless of the device being accessed by, as long as it has a camera. It is a piece of technology we believe that has the potential to disrupt the financial services industry and potentially put the end to the web forms as we know them today.
And why is that?
Well, we witnessed firsthand how ID scanning can transform mobile apps for the better. People don't have to type in their personal information by hand anymore. All they need to do is use their mobile device, point the camera towards an ID, and all the data is being extracted for them. The huge leap that we're making now is that we're bringing this technology not only to mobile devices, but to laptops and desktops, where cameras are getting better and better. We believe that the huge market of over 2 billion websites has a huge potential for us. A lot of these are financial industry users as well, where they very often go through the painful process of filling up forms. We want to streamline this process, make the eKYC process or AML processes simpler. We also want to make sure that when people need to update their personal information, they can do this simply, not without the need to travel or to go to the physically to bring their documents to be shown, but they can do it automatically through any browser that they have.
Should we give it a go?
Yeah. Let's walk the talk here. So I'm on our demo page right now, which is essentially a website like any other. Of course, real users won't see a screen just like this. They'd see a scan button next to the web form, which immediately fires up the camera. For starters, let me shut down the internet connection so you can see how the data is processed locally within the browser without sending the data to outside servers. From users' perspective, the only button present is device camera, where they fire up the camera, they're asked to scan the front of their ID. After the data from the front is captured, they're asked to present the back of their ID. And boom, there it is. The data has been extracted completely offline and it's presented to them in a very user-friendly way, where they can simply check it out and confirm it. Another use of this technology is actually capable of transferring the required scanning onto another device. In case that a customer by any chance does not have a good enough camera on their desktop or laptop, they're simply asked to generate a QR code that can be scanned and directed to their mobile device, where we can very simply do the same process. Scan the front of an ID and extract all the data, or scan both front and back of the ID.
Computer vision and browser, how difficult is that to integrate into a website?
Not difficult at all. Actually, Blink ID in Browser SDK allows developers to add in scanning in web apps without requiring a backend integration. Anyone with basic JavaScript knowledge could do it, and if he or she knows HTML and CSS, they can also simply customize the user interface to blend it into their website. We invite you to head over to our web demo page or GitHub and try it yourself. And if you can envision in-browser ID scanning as a part of your website, please get in touch with us.